What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about HBAR today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are right now sitting at about 30.5 cents. Looking like we do want to break out of this relative consolidation phase and move on higher, get on with our bad selves, and see the next phase of this move up, right? Which I think would take us off the charts essentially from where that perspective was there, probably above $1. Let's see where it takes us, right? First off, the measure move would be from that low to that high there. And if you were to meet this measure move, you don't have to. It's just an idea. You don't have to meet it. But if you were, that put you all the way up at about $2.20. That's crazy. It's the same thing as as stellar lumens, to be completely fair. Same exact target from a high here to a low there. That was my cat. The 1414 is just below 220. You might not see it, but it is very common, I think, to go just above your 1414 when you're moving up, just above it. And then you pull back to your 1272, you find support, and then you move up higher. Of course, you could bypass that. You could go all the way up to the 1618 at $3.15, but I really do like that 180 area, right? Especially because it's so close to your measure move. You don't have to hit this move. Again, you could exceed it. You could fall short of it. You don't have to hit it, right? Let's see if we can make sense out of that in other ways too here. From a high to a low here, high to low there, 2272 and the 2618 coming in here. There's a lot, I think there is a lot of resistance in this 120 zone to 180 zone. There definitely is a lot of resistance there. Maybe as high as like $2, but just under $2, something like that could happen. You're at 30 cents now. So I definitely do believe that HBAR is in the midst of something great that's going to come its way, right? But I don't think it'll be the full measure move, essentially, is what we're getting out of this, right? From a relative high to that price there, it's about 287%. That's about 500%. Maybe at the most you could gain 5.400%, and that's fine. I mean, that's pretty fine. And I would expect that happens. Any and all of these targets probably come into play sometime in February, right? Around the middle of February, if not even the end of February. At the latest, sometime in March, but I don't see this move lasting until then. I think between now and the end of February is a good enough time frame. So something between $1.21 to about $2, but probably just below $2. That's my expectation. Really heavily emphasize that $1.80 to $1.95 area. You're at 30.5 cents now. Let's see if that makes sense. I've been doing this tonight. Let's just do this and see if we can make sense out of that versus Bitcoin. HBAR versus BTC. Sure, HBAR BTC right there. So here's this chart. Also looks like it's in a bull flag, looks like it wants to continue upwards, right? If it is a bull flag and we were to treat it as such, maybe you see a measure move based off of this, which could take you all the way up to here, 0.0000157, 1569, 0.0001569, right? Is that what it was? Yeah, 4 zeros, 1 5, oh no, 1 5, yeah, 156. We'll just say 156. 156 times. I mean, by that time in February, I think that Bitcoin would be worth about 132K. So this will be in thousands. No. Let's just do this. Actually, yeah, there we go. 132K. We'll get the actual number. There we go. $2. Hey, $2, man. That's actually pretty damn close, isn't it? That's pretty close to what we were identifying for HBAR's target here. $2. We were talking about $1.20 to $1.90, right? High to low. $1.20 being the lowest, $1.21, but that $1.80 to $1.95, that comes pretty close to $2.05, and that's actually optimistic considering. Well, and that's only based off of the measure move. Let's see if we can make sense out of it other ways too, besides just the measure move, because the measure move might not be accurate there. Let's hold up. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of an obscure area, to be completely fair. What about this high to low here? I don't think you go that high, personally, versus Bitcoin. I would think more so that you probably would go anywhere from here to here. You could go all the way up to your 1886, 100. Let me zoom out some more. Maybe we'll go from the 886 to the 100 area. Let's just say 175%. You're at, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 854 now. 5 zeros. 854 times 132K. $1.12. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense with the areas that we were thinking of before, but that's still a little bit lower. But to be completely fair as well, that's also measuring what I would think would be the lower zone of where we would go. I think the higher zone, or maybe even the more expected zone, would be something like that. That's at about 4012. So 4012 still will give us a lower number, higher than what we just had. But 4012, 132K is kind of what I'm basing it off of. It's $1.58. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. However you want to cut it, man. I mean, there's ways, completely valid ways to make sense out of HBAR going up to a $2.20 price. There's sense to be made out of that. There's sense to be made out of this $1.21 area, but I feel like the most sense to be made would probably be around that $1.80, $1.95 area personally. You're at 30 cents now. I expect this move to come into full fruition, full realization probably by the midpoint of February, if not by the end of February. And that's my conclusion to this analysis here. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. The daily ribbon's looking frisky. The 3 days looking even friskier, and that weekly don't even want to give you the business, man. It's looking good. So, and the monthly, look at that. Actually, that's a really bullish signal right there. The monthly just got across, you guys. It hasn't officially crossed until this month closes, but dude, that's a very bullish signal. That's a very, very, very bullish signal. You're about to break out to new all-time highs, undeniably. It's nothing can stop you now, man. $1.21 or higher, right? Probably $1.80 to $1.95 is what I'm thinking, though. That's all I got, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.